It's about 3:20 a.m. Uh, kind of woke up a little bit, honestly. Maybe it's the light up there. I've been thinking about doing this video for most of the night at the least, and I had a feeling something like this was coming pretty soon, and got like a notification, and like, yep, that's probably it. And here we are. So I don't even know where to begin still. I guess we'll start with the positives. That being like, I love streaming, making content. Like, I had fantastic times, whether it be NSO, Smash Ultimate, the fighting games, going to tournaments. I do not regret any of it, because I don't know. Sounds kind of corny, but I was watching like you might have heard of this old anime, or maybe read the manga, or whatever. Great Teacher Onizuka, and he says it's better to chase your dreams rather to not go for it at all. At least you tried, right? That's basically here. Now, I think I will come back to streaming like one day. It might not be, or probably won't be as frequent as I have for like the past, as like 2024, I guess you could say. But I feel like there's no way I couldn't squeeze in just a tiny bit of time. I'll say what sucks is probably whatever new N64 update, or maybe there might be a Fire GBA update. Maybe not GBA. I feel like I kind of got what I wanted, which was like the F-Zero games. Or maybe like reacting to the Nintendo Directs, because that one's around the corner. I like those, although they kind of lost their spark as the year went on, as the Switch got older, but it is what it is. I'm sure that hype will come back still, though. And like game-wise, like new software, man, and hopefully I still get to it. Maybe it comes in the summer and I'll be settled down with everything by then, but the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, like the Capcom versus SNK 2, I think I was looking forward to that the most. Project Justice is really up there, because like ever since Tatsunoko versus Capcom, that's where I got introduced to that franchise with Batsu Ichimonji. That was one of my mains in there, and Zero. And then that like Power Jam Power Stone collection in there. I really want to play that, especially online. Like maybe I still will, but yeah. And then what else am I missing? I felt like and I did get some new games, like the latest Super Monkey Ball. I wanted to eventually get to that line. I guess not anymore. But yeah, like now to like the more personal stuff. Why going on this hiatus? I guess I'll start out with, I've been like, I moved around, right? But and like eventually as I got older, like I still paid rent. I wasn't like rent free. That was like when I was a teenager and stuff. Then once I became an adult, like right after school, I had to help with the bills and whatnot. Then later on, had to do chores as well on top of that. And, just growing up stuff, basically what most of us do, right? And I don't know. I don't know how else to go from here. Like, I always had to pay rent, but I don't think... No, I guess at a certain point I did pay decently high price. Like maybe it was like slightly under a K a month at a certain point. And that's when I had like a really like rundown job. I wasn't paying a whole lot, but I think I was still doing a little bit of overtime here and there though. But it was a struggle. And then afterwards, got out of there, went to somewhere else, paid a little bit less rent. But like the thing is, I wasn't never complete by myself. I was like with like other families or friends. Like there's basically more people in the house, right? We just say housemates. And like let's say if there's an emergency or something's wrong, I need help with something, like probably somebody could help me out with a little something, right? But this time it's just gonna be like me in this place. Like I'm still gonna look for a roommate just so I could like split the cost and stuff. And like there is another bedroom in this apartment that I'm looking for, but yeah, like if something goes bad, like I could still like phone somebody for help or when I'm in emergency or whatever, ask for advice, I guess. But like they're gonna have to really go out of their way, or at least it's gonna take some time to help me out. And like another thing is I just got 2 dogs, and I probably would try not to be like gone from my house more than like 8 hours. Try to do like 8-hour days, 8-hour work days, whatever. But I'm not quite sure if they could hold it. I trained them decently, but I'm just explaining like part of this, like explain my like what I'm putting my time investment into, right? Another thing is, I don't know if you see like little setup there, but I like to work out a little bit, and I don't even work out for that long, believe it or not. It will be maybe like 35 minutes. Like I'll have like quick rest, and it's not like, I don't know. It's just to maintain. It's nothing super crazy. So, and like it's not my first time like moving to places where like sometimes I'll go to the gym. Sometimes I already worked out at home, but I didn't have as much equipment at home before, and then I won't anymore, but I could still make it work. But it's like, I gotta think about, do I really want to take like the 10-15 minutes to drive to Planet, and then another 10-15 minutes to drive back, which I could probably manage. But like, and then here leads to another thing, not to jump too off topic of that. What is it? Sorry, I'm really trying to blank here. Oh yeah, like here's like my sleep schedule before. That's gonna change real soon. I used to like get up, or I normally would get up at 11:30 a.m. and then I would sleep at like 4 a.m. between 4 a.m. 4:30, and I'll get myself like a little bit less than 7 hours of sleep, which normally when I'll try to sleep more or set my alarm to have more hours, it just wouldn't work out. I'll get like pretty much the same thing. So I figured, hey, this works. Like I get drowsy around that time. But now that I'm gonna have to go a little, like once I move, I'm gonna be a little bit further from my job too, which won't be that much longer. I'm assuming it might be like 5-10 minutes. But like before I moved, it was probably only like a 6-minute, 7-minute drive, roughly, maybe a little less, somewhere around there. So that's just part of the things. And then like I'm probably gonna have to, like I normally I'll be just work weekdays, and that's why I say I have more time on the weekends because I wouldn't work the weekend. But now I'm probably gonna have to get like a part time, and I'm assuming that I'll want to start off with 4 hours so I'm not like miserable, and also I have to like not only like take care of the dogs, which I still would do, but like I have to like clean my own house, and like I already did stuff like that. Like I already washed the dishes that weren't even my own every day, and like vacuumed. I really didn't have that much dishes most of the time, and like pick up, you know, the I don't know what term you would say, like the fecal matter or whatever you could say, the ricochet. I don't know, well, not ricochet, but you know what I mean, like the dog's bathroom in the yard. But I'm not gonna have a yard. I'm gonna have to walk them every single time now because I trained them to not go inside. I didn't use the pads, and like I don't want them missing and stuff, you know, or like seeping through the pads, even though like the training pads are pretty good. Maybe you have to change that down the line. I don't know, but I want to. It's rough. This is why I kind of want a roommate, or like maybe pay somebody to just take them out like midday that I'm out, so that way they only have to hold it for 4 hours and 8. Because I don't want to mess their kidneys up when they're older, even though they still might have bad kidneys anyways. I know a lot of dogs will hold it for a while, but they're kind of small. Like one's like Chihuahua looking, and the other's like a Shishon, which is kind of like a Shih Tzu, Bichon Frise, if you ever heard that. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff to think about, and like what the budget I'm looking for is probably like just under 1,000 a month, so like between 900 and 1,000. But like I'm not even sure if that includes everything, like the water bill, the heating, and like what if it has like roaches and stuff, or like other like things wrong with the place. So some of these places look really clean, or what if it's like taken from me? And like I already started packing. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to continue packing, but I'm basically using most of my time that I can, sort of. Steps, and I'm hoping that like I don't get thrown, which I don't think I will. Like just get, all right, you're thrown out in like 48 hours, so 24 hours. That's it. I'm hoping I can make like multiple trips, to like take what I can in my car and then come back and see what I really need. I already started like throwing out a bunch of stuff, but like one of the other main things is like how much hours am I trying to, like I'm probably going to stick with the same job, but if it got like that bad, I might be like that desperate, right? And like look for something like that pays more, but they might like, I worked at the same job for like so long, so like I'm one, uncomfortable I guess, and two, like it's like secure, right? But another place, they might not be afraid of throwing me out. But some other places like give a little time and they might give you a little quick raise, or like a new skill like forklift, or like sort of CDL, whatever, etc., right? Like a new skill they might teach you there. That's something I definitely thought about. But yeah, and then like the internet, like I'll tell you, like the conveniences, like what sums down to like internet. I didn't have to pay as much. Like game, electricity, gym, time and money. I bought some equipment, but then that just stays here at home that I could do. And like the yard, like just let the dogs out. I mean, surprisingly, they didn't really come back dirty as long as I get it like within a week. You know what I mean? But now I'm gonna have to walk them like every single time, which I don't mind. Like I'll probably do like maybe once or twice in the daytime before I leave, and then when I come back, like as soon as I come back, and then like right before bed. Um, yeah, I have to see how everything goes, and like I don't really know. You know, like the landlord or whatever, they could throw me out for whatever reason, like who knows what, or like who knows what else they want me to pay for. Like this is like gonna be like more on my own. But like there's definitely, I could see if everything goes well and like I stay on my grind, there could definitely be some positives, you know. But I am, don't get me wrong, and forgive me if I get teary eyed or whatever, but yeah, like I will miss the streaming, but also like, you know, I'm almost like I'm basically almost like 30 years old. I'm 28 right now. So, you know, it's kind of about time that, or long overdue, you could say that, you know, I just split up on my own. Like, I know people who just moved out like 19 or 18 or whatever, like really young, or they might got kicked out like 16, you know, still doing all right. So, you know, I'll be good. It's like, it's not like I never have lived without like paying any rent or doing errands, chores or whatnot. I already been kind of doing it, but now it's like, I don't know. It's like maybe you could say a little more serious. Maybe the stakes are, yeah, I guess you could say that. Like the stakes are a little more higher. Like it's not as forgiving. But I like just because I'm not gonna be making content, I think I'm still gonna be like, you know, chatting in the streams though. You see me, or like, or just because I'm not gonna game as much anymore, if at all. That might be like really hard to not do at all. I enjoy some of my time, but who knows? Maybe I'll just switch to anime or something while I do my chores. I might be a huge anime head after. I mean, I already kind of was. Like, look at my shirt, but yeah, like this is a real detailed, like personal video, just in case for those who are wondering and like just want to listen to something, you know, like what's going on with WinScar. Well, here it is. Like, I think I went through everything that I wanted to say, and like also, like it was great memories, you know, all the way since NSO expansion dropped with everybody like Blue Hedgehog Man, Shadow Bones, Lens of Truth, Angelo, Ezlo, like Mario Slash, just everybody who like play with me from NSO expansion and like joined the streams, chat in the streams, put me on the community. Michael W1909, the Mario parties, Mario Karts, fighting games, you name it, man. Like I think for a while, like, I'm just not gonna forget those times, and they'll probably stick in my mind as I stick to the grind. But also, like, I hope you guys continue to grind, and good luck. And like, you know, I hope you guys get the big following, subs, whatever goals you could get. And if not, so say you like you're in a hiatus or quit, sort of like me, you know, at least you had fun, right? Like that's why we all game, right? You're just having a fun time. Like we all been doing this since we were kids, basically, I'd say. So, but yeah, I think that's everything. So I guess just wish me luck.